On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go!
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
State tell one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC-1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.KC1400collective.com. Be our love. Go Tigers.
We are trying to build a program for the next 10 to 12 years. It's not something that's overnight. We understand that the NIL and collective stuff has its role, it plays in it, but we are on the forefront of FCS football and attacking the NIL, attacking the collective. We got a very nice payroll at Jackson State, believe it or not. And I mean, our fan support, and we need more support. But we know that that payroll is attached to championships. You know what I mean? So we're not out here trying to recruit kids based on money, but we also want them kids to know if you come to Jackson State and you end up benefiting from the collective, benefiting from an NIL deal, we expect a championship out of you.
Wait. Before I go any further, hey, if you haven't done so already, make sure you get some of that cat head vodka and get down with KC-1400. Hey, go over there and sponsor with them guys, man. Go ahead, pitch in. Tell a friend, tell them, make sure you get you some of that cat head. Hey, go support KC-1400. Get you some of that cat head vodka for real. Just saying.
What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Man, I was about to say TGIM. I don't know about that one, dog. How y'all feeling, man? Hopefully y'all doing well. Oh, man, Super Bowl following weekend. Did anybody I didn't even watch the Super Bowl like that. I just was uninterested. Hopefully everybody's doing good. How y'all be on this Monday after the men's basketball team just got skull dragged by UAPB. We're going to talk all about it. Come on in. We're going to talk all about it, man. But listen, man, hopefully y'all did y'all have a good weekend? Hopefully y'all had a good weekend. If you did, hopefully. It was too boring. Man, it's been y'all know how it is, man. NFL. So this is kind of that time of the year where if you're not an NBA basketball lover, it starts to get grim. You're not into softball, baseball, football season is officially over now. Just the Super Bowl is done. We're going to have to struggle through it, y'all. We're going to have to struggle through it for those of you who just love them some football and can't do without it. How you doing, Miss Bunny? How you be? Had an amazing weekend without the Super Bowl. What'd you do, Haley? Haley, talk to me. What'd you do? What made your weekend so amazing? Tell us all about it. Do tell. My parlay hit big time. Hey, I love it. Get signed up, baby. Send it. Hey, let me hold on. You say your parlay hit? Let me put that up there for you. Talk to me. I don't even, I don't do no betting. I don't gamble, man. I don't gamble. I really don't, man. I don't know, man. Basketball team. Hey, man, don't give up on the team yet, man. We O'Day-Sean is out. Our heart and soul of the team. Saturday was a little easier because we put a little we monkey stumped Mississippi Valley. Speaking of men's basketball, we whooped up on Mississippi Valley pretty good. Jamie Mitchell had 39 points and he had a double-double. He said it's depressing to know that there's no more football for months. We got to get through it, though, man. We got to fight through it, man. We're going to get through it. I'm going to keep coming on. Hey, you got to tell a friend. I know views go down during this time of the year. It's just kind of hard to muscle up, but we always got something to talk about. I'm just not a basketball girly. Understandable. But we do have a men's and women's basketball team. So listen, we still need their support. Now, the men played tonight, UAPB, 21-point deficit. We got beat by 21. Not a good look. Not a good look, man. But when the best player in the league is out, we can have a good showing. Luckily, we got Valley the other day. Usually Valley is Valley. No disrespect, but, with all due respect, whatever. But nevertheless, man, UAPB, man, I didn't watch the game. I didn't look at anything. I actually was just kind of unplugged, which is something I'm going to start doing more of, just taking more social media breaks and just kind of make sure you guard your mental. I realized today, y'all, that, and I was talking to KT about it as well, that, and I'm not going to go down this road and go and talk to it. It's okay. It's okay. It really is. But I realized this morning and most of the day that I'm still grieving. And I don't know. I will say this though. We did talk to the band session with the Boom crew this morning. And listen, we're gonna have them on soon to talk about the transition of the platform, and we're gonna look to get band sessions with the Boom fired up and get them rocking and rolling on YouTube. And look, it's gonna be on us. It's gonna be on us to make sure that we keep things rocking and rolling. And Jay, you said tune in for work. There you go, brother. Appreciate you for tuning in as always. But yeah, man, it's kind of how it goes. I'm gonna tell you now, I'm not always gonna be worked up. As long as folk leave me alone, I'll be all right. You know what I mean? But I will say this though, we got a lot to talk about. We do, we always do. The shows won't be long and drawn out. When I'm done, and I get out of your way. But we got some really cool things that's happening in Tigerland, and we're gonna continue to capture those stories. But before we get started, let's take care of housekeeping first and foremost. Listen, of course, our foundation, Friends of KC-1400 Incorporated, tax deductible. If you want to support the foundation, you can donate via Givelify. Y'all know what the mission is. Talk about it every single show. We're gonna keep this thing rocking and rolling. I want to shoot a huge shout out to Cannon Toyota Vicksburg, one of our channel supporters and sponsors. Shout out to the whole team there. Cannon Nissan of Jackson. Oh yeah, go see Cannon of Gallatin, or if you need to go to Vicksburg, do whatever you need to do. And also Auto Masters, man. We appreciate Brother Poe and Timothy Lyles, Brother Timothy Poe and Terrence Lyles for the support of the channel, man. We're gonna keep it rocking and rolling, keep it going. We are, how many subscribers we are, man? Y'all gotta tell. Let me see where we at with this thing. We are currently only 27 subscribers away from 9K. Can't wait to hit that 9K. It's monumental for us, man. We appreciate everybody that has been tuned in and been rocking with us. Yeah, man. So I used to stream from Facebook, from my personal Facebook page. Not doing that anymore. We're gonna only stream from KC-1400 Facebook, Twitter, the YouTube page, and then and Twitch for those who watch over there. But and it just is what it is. That's how we're gonna do it. Personal's got to be personal. Gonna be personal, man. We'll leave it at that. But we are 27 subscribers away from hitting 9K. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, we're gonna keep it rocking and rolling. Listen, let's talk about the collective, man. We kind of got, with everything that kind of transpired, we lost a little momentum. And it's just naturally, it's just everybody's got to regroup, man. It's been a lot happening, man. A lot happening just in the real world, man. And softball went 4-0. Yeah, we're gonna talk all about softball, man. We got 3 brand ambassadors with softball. 2 of them returning from last year, 1 new one. And man, softball did their thing. But listen, hey, we want to go for gold, man. If you're new to the platform, if you haven't been tuned in, if you haven't signed up, click the link. The link's pinned to the chat. Let's get it back rocking and rolling, baby. Let's get it back rolling. Just because the ambassadors are signed doesn't mean we can't. We still got to fulfill our commitments, and we need your support. I believe we can do this thing, man. We're 620 people away from committing the goal to hitting our really hitting our goal. Now, what I haven't done is I haven't taken other levels and combined them and equated that to goal. We can inflate the number, but I really believe that income tax season is about to drop. Just be patient. Hey, man, listen. We got a task. We got a task that we got to complete, man. So I feel like we're gonna be spending all year trying to get it done, and I believe we're gonna get it done, and we're gonna have a big celebration as a result of that. Boy, let's see. But yeah, man, the same thing as always, man. The collective has been very good for the brand. It's been very good for the university. And if you want to support in any way, shape, form, or capacity, this is a key way to really help us get to some of our goals. Uncle Sam, come on in and bless me. If you guys already started getting, I did some, I did a tax return already. So I know it's wide open. I'm gonna get mine in soon. I don't know if I'm getting anything back, but we'll see. Got all these daggum write-offs. We'll see how it goes, baby. We'll see how it goes. But listen, man, in relation to don't forget, man, if you need some more of that cat head, like Coach said, man, get you some of that cat head vodka. You can always go over to Cat Head and see if they got some still in stock. We do have a few bottles on hand. We're going to meet with them soon and really talk about the trajectory of our partnership. And we're excited to continue to expand and grow with Cat Head. And of course, listen, if you're not in the city of Jackson, click the link if you need some Greenwood, greenwoodwhiskey.com. Grab your re-up bottle, man. Order you some. Don't hesitate ever. If you're in the city of Jackson, though, you can actually head over to Jasco Wholesale right off Terry Road. That's 2014 Terry Road, Jackson. Go see Dale. Should still have plenty of inventory over there from last time I checked. I'll check it once I get back to Jackson. I'll pull up over there. But listen, we got what you need, man. We got what you need, and we're gonna keep it rocking and rolling. Now listen. We talked about this I want to say next week. Not this week, but next week we will have Miss Peyton Sickles and Miss Crystal Eichelberger Payton on the show. We're going to be talking about this new partnership. I did drop a video. Socks on the way, y'all. They're almost there. We looking to roll them out. Hopefully next week we should have everything, should be uploaded. We did the marketing last week. This we're gonna walk that thing down, and I got on a pair tonight. I really do. I got on a pair right now, and I like them a lot. They feel great. Feel great to my feet. It's almost bonus season. I hear you, baby. I feel you. But no, man, this is fun. This is a fun partnership. I'm excited about it. Now listen, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. The first initial wave on this rollout is 500 3-packs. They're going to be sold in a 3-pack, okay? You're going to get white, you're going to get red, you're going to get navy, right? We had that. Let me see. There you go. That's what the 3-pack going to look like right there. All right? I'm going to put it up there one more time. There's a 3-pack right there. All right, y'all follow me, right? All right, check this out. There's only going to be 500 3-packs that's going to be available starting this month, next week. So I'm going to just tell you right now, don't listen. If you want to get you a 3-pack, man, do not wait. Once we drop that link, man, grab your link. We have 500-600 people. We have thousands of people that watch this, that tunes into the show. I can assure you now, once the link is live, if you're part of the collective chat, our collective members in the chat going to be the first ones that's going to get access to the link. I'm going to drop it in the link, and folks going to start shopping right away. That doesn't mean that if we sell out, you can't get some more, because I'm going to just tell y'all what I did, because I know how our people can be sometimes, right? What I mean by that is we got a lot of partners that probably won't see the show, probably won't catch the link before it's time. So I did put in a separate order just for us to have on hand, because I got to be able to have some giveaways. Want to make sure we can get our athletes and our brand ambassadors a 3-pack. So yeah, the collective chat is ready. So listen, if you are a collective member, if you signed up at any time this year, if you signed up in 2026, everyone should have gotten a welcome to the collective email with the link, with the chat. It tells you what level you're at. It tells you, it sends you the link to the chat. So all you got to do is check your email. It's already in there if you have signed up in 2026. If you signed up in 2025 or before that and you're not a part of the chat and you would like to be, just simply shoot me an email, KC-1400 Media Group @gmail.com, and I'll shoot you an email with the link to the chat. And it goes down in the chat. There is certain content and information that we do share within the community chat that we don't put on YouTube, some stuff we just will never put on from a public standpoint. And there is a divide. Same with the Platinum chat. Platinum gets exclusivity to everything inside, for the most part. We gotta, I just leave it at that. But anything related to the collective is going to go into the collective chat. We're going to be in there. We're going to be talking. So if you've joined, if you'd like to be a part of that community, just shoot me an email. I'll be more than happy to shoot you the link. And we just keep the conversation going, man. Try to keep you informed, firsthand information, because we only do the show 3 times a week, and there's 7 days within the week. So there's a lot of information that's going on each and every day. And like I said, some of it makes it to the screen, some of it does not. That's how we rock and roll. That's how we go with that. But I'm excited about this. Talked to Peyton today, and we fired up. We're ready to roll, man. I don't think I've been this excited about a partnership. Listen, the whiskey and the vodka and all of that is great. However, I must say, this isn't liquor. This ain't liquor, man. So everybody doesn't drink, but everybody wears socks. Yeah, give me 1 second. I just thought about something. 1 second, y'all. I just, as I was talking, I just thought about another partnership. I had to make sure I sent some communication to that. All right, let's keep it going. I love order your socks, red, white, and blue, so that your socks would match your tiger. You bet, you doggone right. So I'll say this: we will have a tailgate. Have you received my pre-order? Hey, man, there's no need to do no pre-orders. Once the link is live, it's on y'all. And I think when you guys actually do meet Miss Payden, and that's Payden with a D, P-A-D-E-N, when I do bring them on, and we talk about this partnership and talk about the company, I think you guys are gonna fall in love with this brand. Sick Fit. I just put it together. Her name is Payden Sickles is her last name. S-I-C-K. I want to say L-E-S, Sickles. So that's where the sick fit. Socks fit, sick fit. You see how yeah. Are they male or female? They're unisex. They one size fits all. You know what I mean? It's just how they go. They got some footies, they got some crews. These are gonna be crew socks. Y'all know how to y'all can put it together. But I trust me. I have I've seen them on a young lady who had a smaller foot, and I have seen them on someone that had a larger foot. Now, obviously, that's going to be range in difference, but nevertheless, it's still great socks though. So check that out. They'll be good with my blue 11s. I mean, man, it's gonna be cool how it's gonna. I'm curious to see how everybody's gonna rock them anyway. So, but I wanted to make sure I brought this back up because it's gonna go live. We'll have them on next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, we'll have a guest on. This Wednesday, we'll have a guest on as well. Won't say who that guest will be, but you will see on Wednesday who that guest will be. We'll make that announcement on Wednesday. So, but yeah. I'll stop right there with that and just kind of move to something else, man. But yeah, the collective is live and well. let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it moving. Let's continue to do what we're doing. I got your email. Thank you. I'll definitely add you to the chat. See, that's how you do it. See, a lot of folks have been signed up for the collective, and they either weren't just didn't know. You know, what up, Nook? What do you do, baby? Whole top drawer full. Hey, what's so cool about these though, man, is that once you buy a 3-pack, man, you got every color. Now these make great gifts. You know what I'm saying? These make great gifts. I know some people were talking about the box. There is no box right now. Technically, everyone that signs up from a goal or higher technically gets a bundle. It just doesn't come in a box. A box, when you talk about like packaging and stuff in a box, now you're talking about adding like a lot more costs. We can do subscription boxes. We can look into that, but there is some cost with that, which it may require us to, mix up what we're seeing. But I think right now, the socks are not a part of any of the perks that from the signups. That may change. I don't know, but I doubt it. But we like to keep that partnership separate. We're going to be selling them all year round. Matter of fact, we're going to have them on the site at all of our events. We're going to definitely have merch going forward. So we're looking to do an event in April. So we're definitely going to try to have some T-shirts and some socks on hand for you guys. Some take home, some cooling towels, maybe some more tumblers. Looking at changing the different color of a tumbler. Looking to do some different stuff. Doing color T-shirts this year instead of the blue and whites. So we'll work through all of that. We're gonna keep this thing fresh. We're gonna always try to keep you having something different so you can continue to stay branded with this support. Box designer would be a great opportunity, man. Yeah, I get all that, but cost does matter because you got to think about it. When you start from a business standpoint, it's called the law of diminishing returns. The more I give, now I give you a box, I'm just going to take something out of it. Something has to replace it because once you start getting into, cost does matter. The presentation is great, but Diamond members may get boxes, which we can work through that. We can work through that. Trying to give every single gold man, that won't make sense to do that. Platinum, gold, platinum and diamond, we may look into something to that effect because it's a lot less of those members. So we may be able to work through that, but that's not an item. They sell boxes or they do boxes. She does a lot of really cool stuff. Just go check out the website. They even got like a socks rolled up looking like roses, where they sell this little Valentine's Day different color size. It's pretty cool stuff that they do. So but anyway, we're happy to be partnering with them, and we just got to get the socks rolling first. Once you guys put in an order and you get your socks in the mail, y'all gonna come on the chat and tell me, man, I bought the socks, they was awesome. That's the whole point of this thing, man. So no, the collective chat is for everyone. Everyone signed up. You be a diamond, you can be. Now I say this, if you default and you just decide you don't want to do it no more, you're gonna get bumped out the chat because you got to be active in order to be a part of that. So no, collective chat is for everyone that signed up. That's digital all the way up to diamond. If you want to be a part of the conversation, sure, more than happy. Yep, there you go. Thank you, Ms. Mac. All tears. I don't know how I missed that. I don't know either, Haley. It might have, I can't tell you. I don't know. We don't know. We've been talking about the collective chat for forever and a day, but I'll definitely work back with you. Happy Monday from the country, headed back, man. Woo, them backwoods, man. Them traveling the Pine Bluff days, man. But man, safe travels to you, Trav. Safe travels to you. Hey, listen, man, coming up tomorrow, big announcement tomorrow. We got a virtual town hall meeting. This is tomorrow from 6:30 Central Standard Time. It's going to be on JSU. It's going to be on the JSU Zoom. We're going to be featuring our interim president, Dr. Denise Gregory. Interim president, Jackson State University. We're going to have our president of our JSU National Alumni Association, Patrice Edwards, and also Dr. LaSonia Hall, board chair of the JSU Development Foundation. It's going to be moderated by Miss Yolanda Owens, past president of JSU NAA. So make sure you show up. Make sure you tap in. Be a part of the conversation. This goes back to what Brother C. Lee talked about, man, when we talked about the church meeting, church announcements, church meetings, Business meeting. If you don't attend the business meeting, you ain't no member. So however you choose, it's it's always good. I don't ever want to take that drive again. Man, that ride is terrible. But no, man, a town hall meeting. It's gonna be interesting, man. So tap in. Let's see what the conversation is about, and we'll talk about it on Wednesday. So again, look for that Zoom call. Look for the link. The link is available. It's out there. I just didn't put it on here. I just wanted to make sure I put it back in front of everyone because we talked about it in one of the chats today. But yeah, man. All right, get your season tickets, family. Get your season tickets. Listen, that's simple. I don't really have to spend no long, drawn-out thing. Go JSUTigers.com/tickets. My Impact website. Go on, find what you're looking for. Parking passes, tailgate lots, or you can just call the ticket office. Whatever you need to do, grab your tickets, get your tickets, man. And don't forget, next Monday, we're going to have a pep rally. It's going to be at the AAC. Doors going to open at 9 a.m. Pep rally going to start at 10 a.m. And then we're going to have a live Sports Center show at 11 a.m., man, at the AAC. VIP seating will be available for the band, SAAC, the athletic teams, cheer teams, SGA, and the Royal Court. So they'll be on deck. And we got to show up, man. And we got to look good at it. So we're going to be on national TV, on ESPN. Make sure we're there. Make sure we represent. If you can get there, get there. I won't make this one, but you guys go ahead and show. I'll be tuned in to see what's out there. I want to make sure I watch it. I'll definitely be tapped in, though. So this is also the same day that the Legacy Bowl, HBCU Combine starts on this day. And then we got the Legacy Bowl next week. So it's going to be a lot going on, man. And make sure you guys pull up if you can. Pull up, please, please, please. All right. Huge congratulations, man, to our ladies, our bowling team, man. Bowling team been whooping feet, man. We got the best bowling team in the business. Not only do we have the smartest bowling team in the business, but we have the best. We have the best bowling team in the business. The SWAC West plus East roundup after 28 games total combined. Our ladies finished 24-4 with a total points of 25,512 to win the regular season 2026 SWAC championship, baby. It's always good to have a championship on deck. Congratulations to our ladies. They did their thing, man. Now, next up is going to be the SWAC championship. It's going to be March. It's the SWAC championship, obviously, the tournament or whatever. It's going to be March 20th through the 22nd, and it's going to be in Arlington, Texas. So if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you want to attend, when the information comes out, I'll definitely come on and we'll talk about where it's at. So if you want to tap in and go support our Lady Tigers to go out in there and dominate, let's go do the dang on thing. Let's go do the dang on thing, man. So 24-4, and yeah, yes, indeed, man. So there you go. Goku, I'm sure he's doing well, man. He's on social media. Go hit him up and send him an inbox. Tell him you're thinking about him. But nevertheless, let's keep it moving, man. Congratulations to the ladies. Regular season. This is regular season, not the tournament. This is the regular season. SWAC champions, man, 2026. Let's get that tournament, though. So if you win this next, you know how it goes. You win the regular season, then you got the tournament. So our ladies have been dominating pretty much all season. We hope that once we get in that tournament, we continue to dominate, man. So let's keep it rocking and rolling, baby. What we got next? Women's softball. All right, man. So our women's softball team, man, had back-to-back SWAC championship Tigers, man. We started the season off 4-0. We whooped up on Dallas-Arlington. What was it? Arlington Baptist, 22-5. Then I think I may be out of order, but I think the next victory, we beat Alcorn 10-6. Always good to beat Alcorn anytime we playing them bad babies. And then we beat Dallas Christian 12-0. And then we followed that up with another 10-6 victory over Grambling. Anytime we beat Grambling is always good. But shout out to the Lady Tigers, man, that protected home. And I think we're headed to what we got up next. Let's see what we got next. I'm gonna go to the schedule real quick. Let's go to the schedule and see what we got next on softball, man. All right, so we got Belhaven on Wednesday. So we got Belhaven on Wednesday, and then we're gonna go to the East Texas A&M tournament. That's gonna be in Commerce, Texas, and that's gonna feature us, Missouri State, Southeast Missouri, and Rhode Island, and East Texas A&M. Oh, and Marist. So that's going to be this weekend. So we're going to play a doubleheader on Friday versus Missouri State and Southeast Missouri. And then on Saturday, we're going to play a doubleheader against Rhode Island and East Texas A&M. And then we're going to finish up on Sunday. We're going to play against Marist University or Marist College, whatever they go by. ATL. All right. So yeah, man, let's keep it rocking and rolling, baby. But yeah, man, that's just so proud of these ladies, man. One of the things I do like, man, Khalil Gibson, one of the best hitters in the league. Mia Alvarez, one of my brand ambassadors, and of course Jace Jackson. You know, Jace the best in the business, man. Best in the SWAC. Proud of Jace. Happy to have her back. Coach Gump back in the fray. He's a tough cookie, man, but like he said, he's the best in the business, and we got a great softball program. Can't wait to go whenever I'm in town. Can't wait to go and try to support those ladies, man. It's always good to be over there. It's always a good time whenever we get a chance to go and check out the ladies, man. All right. Speaking of men's basketball, men's and women's basketball, also this Saturday. Now we're going to be back in. Now, mind you, we're going to be back in the AAC on Saturday. And that's going to be, we got HBCU Go coming in the building. So this Saturday, I know it's the love day for some, for those who observe, but it's still it's the I love day. How about that? Men's and women's basketball taking on Florida A&M. Listen, Florida A&M got to No Limit. Who is this? Just put UAPB in the chat. Who is No Limit BMH? All right, yeah. So Florida A&M versus Jackson State, February 14th. It's going to be, the women's game is at 1 p.m. Men's followed by the men at 3:30 p.m. HBCU Go, big time game, man. I'm sure we're gonna be there and pack the AAC. It's gonna be a tough out, man. It's gonna be a tough. It's gonna be a tough out, man. Hey, man. Listen. No Limit BMH. Hey, man. It ain't often that UAPB win at anything, so I understand, bro. You know, we was without our best player, and so you gotta kind of take what you can get, man. 12 and 2:30 local time. That's a good catch. Yep, noon. That's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 12 local and 2:30 local. You got to go and get those on in. Go and come on in and get to the game. So you still got the whole evening left after you play, after we attend this game, man. Pack the AAC. Got to pack the AAC, man. The thing that's crazy about our basketball team, in my opinion, right now, is that we're so injured right now. We're super injured right now. We got a lot of, last game I was at, we have a lot of guys that are out right now. You know, Tatum is out. Mike Williams is out. Deshaun was out. I think Deshaun had the flu. At one point in time, Dorian was out, but he's back. Who else is out right now? Found them nasty fans yet? I don't. But yeah, man. I think, but I do think that as we get ready, you know, hopefully we heal up, man, by the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? We second in the SWAC. I don't think, bro, would have changed the outcome. Man, nobody cares about you or UAPB, bro. You're gonna sit there and tell me that it wouldn't have changed if the best player in the freaking SWAC playing in it. You know what? You got it, big dog. I'm glad y'all got to win. Y'all got to hang on to something because y'all are cheeks and everything else, bro. So, you know, again, the best player in the SWAC in the conference, the 4 or 5 time SWAC player of the week, not playing in the game, it absolutely, absolutely matters. It does. And we were just second in the SWAC too, so it really don't really matter, bro. I mean, that don't mean a whole lot of nothing right now. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, you win the game. You know, no excuses. But you still have to make room for data. Anytime somebody say it wouldn't have mattered if Deshaun Ruffin would have been on the court, you're delusional, and you probably should just take your victory and then just leave. Just leave, bro. Just leave it at that. You can stay, but I ain't interested. I know we lost by 21. I literally just said that. See, look at that. I said we lost by 21. He averaged 20 plus, so it's possible that it would have made an impact. You know what I mean? But I don't deal with woulda, coulda, shouldas. Yeah, I'm saying the dude averaging over 30. Yeah, I mean, well, he's averaging 20 plus. He's had over 30 in some of the last few games. But hey, man, the flu's been going around though. You know, it has been going around. I think the flu hit quite a few players, not necessarily on the basketball team, but I do know that was one of the things that was reported when it comes to whatchamacallit. And I'm gonna say this too, man. I'm glad you're here though, bro. I really am, man. And I'm gonna say this again. It's all love to show y'all got the best scorer in the SWAC, not the best. Yeah. That's how you feel, bro. I'll say this. You should be thanking us, bro, because, you know, a lot of y'all really don't like y'all own school, and y'all don't even like y'all own team. Like, we make y'all like y'all stuff. You know, y'all play a little harder when y'all play us. And we just, you know, we're grateful that we're able to give you guys something to be excited about, because it ain't much to be excited about over in Pine Bluff. You know what I mean? Just saying. Just saying, bro. But we happy that you're here, though. And this is just how this goes. See, we deal with this on every level. You know what I mean? We deal with this on every level. Now, I'm not going to leave it nothing alone. Y'all, I'm all right. Let me be. Let me be. I needed this. See, what y'all have to understand is I like these things, man. I like when this happens because I don't always have the juice. And I like No Limit, man. No Limit BMH. I appreciate you being here, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, but hey, y'all won. I got to give it to y'all. Y'all won. Y'all won. And I ain't looked at now second of it because I could tell you what it was. I didn't even know UAPB was number 2 in the conference. Let me ask you this, bro. Y'all gonna win the SWAC? Just saying. Again, I tell y'all, man. Y'all have to understand. We pay a JSU tax. We call it it's like the Lakers tax. And Nook know what I'm talking about. Everybody, y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody just play harder. Y'all don't care about nothing until y'all play us, man. Now y'all gonna turn around and go. The next game ain't gonna matter. Your attendance gonna go up a little higher because Jack stayed in town. And I'm glad you guys feel good today, man, about yourselves, bro. Where was you at on the signing day show? Where was you at? Let me see something. Let me see. What were we talking about? Let's see. So when we go and talk about like signing day on football, let's see. FBS transfers, FCS transfers, UAPB 0-0. Y'all gotta look. Listen, man, I get it. I'm just saying, man. I get it to you, big dog. Hey, man, where y'all at? What, did y'all have a signing day, bro? That was just like last week, though. Boy, that looked real nasty right there, man. That looked real nasty. That looked nasty, man. Who y'all signed? Y'all signed a bunch of high school. I don't know why your coach signed all them high school kids when he ain't gonna be around to develop them. He one and done after this year. Y'all will have a new coach in football next year. Not this season. I'm talking about next year. Mr. Nasty Time gonna get sent on right about his business. And I want you to come back, No Limit. I want you to come on back. Come on back. When your head coach become a position coach or a coordinator somewhere, just come back and talk to us, man. Come back and see us. Come on back and see it. I'm just trying to tell you, man. I can go all day. I ain't got no problem with you. See, I'm all right with No Limit. No Limit ain't being disrespectful. He's just talking and talk. They won. You got to allow people to talk. They talk when they win. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I rock. I got peoples over in the UAPB, real life. I got I got folks over there that I really rock with. Absolutely, man. But I'm going to give you that one, big dog. I'm going to give you that one, No Limit. Just saying. Man, y'all. Hey, no, I can't do it now. I ain't got nothing to do with the chat, man. Hey, no. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I was just making the point that all sports matter. Not just a measly old Monday night in the regular season when you got a W versus Jackson State when their best player was out with an illness. It's all right. It's okay. You gotta find some. You know what, bro? I cannot blame you for this because if I was a UAPB Golden Lion, I would probably be doing the same thing you're doing right now, bro. I probably would. I'd be like, man, y'all gotta find something to be fired up about. Ain't that right, bro? Just saying. They will never see a commissioner's cut. Man, listen. Man, look, man. Y'all couldn't even keep y'all offensive coordinator. The best thing y'all had on y'all staff then went to Alabama State. That man got tired of smelling that paper mill all day. He's I gotta go, man. I gotta go to the gump. It stank over here. I say that with love, by the way. Got a little frozen some up in this thing. Mm-hmm. See, I ain't sent for you, bro, but I do respond. All right, man. Where we at? Saturday. Come to the AAC. Pack the AAC. Jackson State versus FAMU. Listen, anytime we play FAMU, y'all, we got to pull up, man. We got to pull up and show out, man. All right? It stank in the gump, too. They don't smell like cheeks. That paper mill be smelling like hot, warm hindsight. You feel what I'm talking about? It's a little different over there, man. Pine Bluff, Monroe, same thing. With all due respect. I got people that's from both towns. Love them dearly. But that paper mill, whew, rough. All right. Where was we at? All right, let's talk about baseball, man. Jack State baseball. He said smell like Monroe. That's what I just said, man. For those that know, the paper mill is something else. The paper mill is something else. Hey, listen, man. So, we got our brand ambassador, Tyree Reed, obviously representing baseball. So, listen, the SWAC came out with the order of prediction of who's going to finish what. Now, I will say this, brother No Limit. Y'all actually probably ranked. I think y'all got a really good baseball team. Did you know that? Did you know? They got Jackson State ranked fifth. Got us ranked fifth. Now, Bethune-Cookman obviously won the SWAC last year. Went to the tournament. They won the tournament and went to the NCAA. And then obviously FAMU. They got FAMU at second. We deserve to be a little higher. I agree with that. Now, yeah. I agree with that. I think Arkansas Pine Bluff. I'm helping you right now, No Limit. See, I know my stuff. They should not be behind Grambling. They absolutely should be a little higher than that. I'm a little shocked that they did y'all like that, bro. I'm just saying. But nevertheless, they should replace Graham with JSU and play. Yep, that's exactly right. Jack State should probably be around fourth. Grambling behind UAPB, and the rest don't really matter. Po Valley. Oof, man, all sports matter. My goodness. But, we understand some sports do. We got a good team, though. This young brother right here. Sometimes you got to help the community out, bro. You feel me, big dog? But nevertheless, man, so listen, get used to this young brother right here, man. Expecting big things from Tyree this year. He's our only brand baseball ambassador for the season. I mean, for right now. It may change, but really good brother. Expecting really big things from him and Safa Jones. And we're going to have Mo up soon. Mo, we're going to bring you up soon, talk a little baseball, man. Matter of fact, we might do it Wednesday. So get ready, man. I work on campus and I'm from the city. Hey, man, so I got you, bro. You know what? You might know a little something, man. I got you, baby. But listen, man, for real though, I always appreciate good sports. Appreciate you for tuning in. One thing I got to say to you, the den, anytime you come in the den and talk your talk, I respect it. Long as folks ain't disrespectful, we ain't got to be, we welcome all. It's them trolls that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with the trolls like that, man. So, but he ain't trolling. He came in, he strutted his stuff, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. All right. What we got next? All right, y'all. So they got the Mississippi Blues Marathon. Anybody going to sign up for the marathon? Anybody going to sign up? I'm thinking about doing that 5K. We got a 5K. Bethune is absolutely loaded. They didn't lose anyone to Addison pieces. Yeah. They're going to be tough to beat, man. We can beat them, though. We can beat them. All right, who going to do the Mississippi Blues Marathon? What is it? Glad you asked. All right, the Mississippi Blues Marathon, the 19th edition of the Mississippi Blues Marathon will start and finish from our new home at Jackson State University, Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium. It's on North State Street. Join us for a morning of family, fitness, and fun at the 2026 Mississippi Blues Marathon, half marathon relay, 10K, 5K, and the BB King half mile fun run. I might do this, man. I might come home and do this, man. I'll do it if KT Dub do it with me. Hey, Dub, you want to do this, man? Let's do it, dog. I might come home for this one, man. She said, I ain't got no oxygen for that. See, you got to start now, sis. I can start back walking too. I'm gonna get my walk on. I get my little power walk, my little fast. I ain't say I was gonna be doing no running, but I'll definitely do my little 5K, my little step. I get my steps in now. It ain't but about 3-point-some miles though, usually. But I'll get out there and get my little fast little trot walk going on, man. You know what I'm saying? But listen, also, let's finish on this, man. So listen, you pick your packet up in the race, and it's an in-person registration. Be starting on February the 20th. That's Friday. That's next Friday. Not this Friday coming up, but the following Friday. You can go to Buffalo Peak Outfitters. That's 4500 I-55 North. Or you can go to Highland Village Shopping Center, 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. 3.1. See, I do 3.3 every day. A good walk don't never hurt nothing, dude. You feel what I'm saying? I can do a walk, but see, I might do a little jog. I take a little 100 steps. And I breathe, you know what I'm saying? Get my little walk on. I can do that. Take an engine light coming on after 300 yards. You can't be running, bro. Don't run. See, after you hit a certain age, bro, you got to just walk, baby. Ain't no more running, man. There you go, a good brisk walk. There you go, Nook. There you go, a good brisk walk. All right, so listen. So from that, again, Saturday, February 21st is going to be race day. Wait a minute, that's race day? Oh, no, I ain't going to be able to do this. I'm going to be the Legacy Bowl. Well, that's so much for that. For me, it is not, but it's going to start that morning, 5:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. for all events. Damn, 5:30 a.m. That's a little too early, too. Whew. All right, race start. The start area is located just outside of the football field at the Veterans Memorial Stadium, while the finish line will be on the 50-yard line of the iconic football complex. Oh, wow. All races will start and finish at the same location. 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Late packet pickup and registration. She said, a resilient young lady passed me carrying her son on her back and I almost gave up. I slept the rest of the evening. See, listen, this is what y'all have to understand about stuff like this. Let me tell y'all, man. See, you're not racing against nobody else but yourself. This is you versus you. It's you versus you, man. Hey, listen, don't be looking down the street. Don't be looking over there at your neighbor, because your neighbor might be, he or she might be used to doing it. Mm-hmm. He just might. It's you versus you, though, right? It's you versus you. So yeah, man. So with that, at the end of the day, you either going or you ain't going, right? I'm gonna drop the link real quick. So if y'all want to come on, speak what's on your mind. Like I said, quick show tonight. We're gonna get into what we're gonna get on, see what's on your mind. We'll go from there. But anyway, while we wait on this, so I did notice something today. So did y'all notice that? So North Dakota State, man, they're going FBS in football, man. One thing you learn is that you run at your own pace. Hey, General Career, how you doing, brother? That's right, Doc. How you doing, General Career? It's good to see you, man. That is absolutely correct. I'll be falling across the line like I seen it. Look, you crazy, man. Come on. Can't lose against yourself. The only way you can lose against yourself is to not go out there. Hooah. I'm just saying, you will feel better if you do it. But I'll be at the Legacy Bowl. If it's the same day as the Legacy Bowl, I'm sorry, it won't happen for me. But I definitely plan on going to one of these 5Ks. I'm going to catch one of these 5Ks soon. I'll be ready for the next one because the schedule got to line up, though. It do. But nevertheless, like I was saying, so North Dakota State, man, just entered. They paid $17 million, man. Did y'all see that? What school is Michael Vick at? No. Jazz, really? No, he's at Norfolk State. But no, North Dakota State they just joined the Mountain West Conference. So in order to move from FCS to FBS, you have to pay a $5 million NCAA fee. On top of that, they paid an extra $12 million to enter. And see, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is what I be trying to say. You know how folks always be on this, y'all should play North Dakota State, North Dakota State. We kept trying to say North Dakota State, although being in the FCS, North Dakota State was basically an FBS school. It was only FCS in title. Because I'm going to just say this, how many, HBCUs just sitting on no surplus of money that could just throw an extra set. They just so happen to be sitting on a cool $17 million just to move up to the next conference. And then I saw Blue put some out there. Blue mentioned today, he said, listen, he already got North Dakota State being the favorite to win the Mountain West in year one. I'll tell you, man. As we've said, like a lot of these FCS schools that people will be fantasizing about us playing against, man, is a lot of those schools are the flagship universities for that particular area in that state. The Montana states, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota State. You know what I'm saying? Those schools is not really competing with a lot of other schools from those areas, man. But that doesn't mean that they're not doing the necessary work to recruit. But when you're talking about taking an area and you have this PWI institution, although it's titled the FCS, it doesn't mean that they broke. For some reason, that ain't got nothing to do with money. Now, they may not be in the big conferences where they're getting like crazy revenue share or nothing to that effect, but nevertheless, it's still a great opportunity, you know what I mean, for them to stack their bread and have money coming in and rolling in. You know, they played the Fargo Dome in there, and they dominated championship after championship after championship. And it's good to see them compete at that next level. We're going to see what happens, man. We're going to see what happens. I think James Madison not too long ago moved up, and they already in the freaking FBS playoffs. But I think I did see something where it said they won't be able to get any. I got to go back and look at that, man. It's still kind of moving. It's still a lot of moving parts with that. But I'm gonna keep my eye out on it. I know Brother Seeley don't. I know Brother Seeley don't watch. He don't watch it. He ain't gonna watch it. But we're gonna pay attention for him though. Think UNLV the only competition? You don't think Fresno? Fresno might be. I don't know. I got to go back and look at it. San Diego State wasn't very good, but Well, they were all right. I think they were bowl eligible though. Well, no, San Diego State actually had a pretty good year last year. But again, if everything stands true, if everything stands intact, and they're able to stay in the same, keep having the same momentum, I think they'll be ready to rock and roll, man. They didn't win the FCS last year. I think that was Montana State, but I think they won't be bowl eligible the first year. I saw something about 2032, something to that effect. I don't know what that was about. Ran with your sons on the yard. I'm not necessarily sure what that's about, but nevertheless, we'll see how that goes. Listen, I know again, where we are right now with everything, we are in a place where now that signing day has passed, now we got the guys that are in school and they're enrolled, and now it's time they're getting their workout in. Hawaii might be their company. Yep, Hawaii will be. Hawaii will be good. So, fun fact about Hawaii. Did y'all know that Hawaii's head coach is our former offensive coordinator, Timmy Chang? Well, that's that change. Let me verify. I just said it. Something said you better go verify. So, head coach of Hawaii football. Yep, Timmy Chang. Yep. He was our offensive coordinator under Coach Harold Jackson. And I think the defensive coordinator is Dennis Thomas, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yep, Dennis Thurman. I'm just saying. So Hawaii has a nice little Jackson State touch to it. Dennis Thurman, our former defensive coordinator, is the defensive coordinator for Hawaii. And our former offensive coordinator is the head coach. Isn't that pretty cool? That's your JSU fun fact of the day. That's the history report. That's all I got for you. But yeah, man, don't forget, listen, if you who all coming to the Legacy Bowl? Don't forget, man, we got the Sonic Boom of the South going to be performing. Oh, yeah. I'm going to say this. If you've never been to the Legacy Bowl, it'd be a great opportunity to go this time. With the Boom performing, I think it's going to be we got six. We have six former players that's going to be playing in the game. If you can make it, great. This will be a great time. On Tuesday, the Boom will be performing in one of the parades, I want to say. What day is that? Is that Fat Tuesday? I've never done Mardi Gras. Thinking about it. Thinking about pulling up to the Big Easy. But we're going to see. We're going to see, man. So, yeah, the Boom will be there. The Boom will be performing. Proud Sonic Boom. Boom band parent. The Zulu. There you go, the Zulu. Okay. So they're going to be performing in the Zulu parade. And that's pretty cool, man. So I don't know if anyone will make it, but anytime the Sonic Boom of the South is in the building, y'all know how that goes. Y'all know that people are going to pull up. They bring a crowd. Jack State always going to bring it. Everyone should be doing Mardi Gras once in their life. Boy, I'm thinking about it. I'm sure thinking about it. I ain't going to lie to you, Tiger undefeated. I've done some other Mardi Gras stuff, but I've never actually been in New Orleans during Mardi Gras like that. Yep, the Zulu Parade on Fat Tuesday. Thank you, Lady T. I knew that's what I thought. Looking forward towards smacking the lesser bands. Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool, man. Wow, if we could play on our island state, I think we would travel there. Are you referring to like Hawaii? Yeah. The best parades are in Lafayette. They are? I didn't know that. All right. What are your thoughts on the latest stadium chatter? I'm glad you asked. Well, before I give my thoughts, let's see what Representative Stokes got to say.
Governor, do your job. Give Jackson State this new stadium so we can have the council center built right. It will be built right now where the stadium sits. You can have parking. You have room to expand. We do not need to shortcut this council center. People getting sick every day. Jackson State, ask for your new stadium. Stand up. And let's do it together. Let's build a new Jackson, Mississippi.
I didn't know that you know what? I didn't know that all it took was for Jackson State to stand up and ask for a new stadium. Is that it? Here's what here's what I'll say about the stadium, man, the stadium conversation. I would absolutely love for us to get a new stadium. It's painful to know that we pretty much had a new stadium, but that fell through because of the president at the time, had made an ultimatum that if it wasn't going to be specifically on campus and not in the other location, that it was ready to be where it was, pinpointed, we would already be, I think we've made some progress on it by now. But I would love a new stadium. I would. It would be pretty cool. I just wonder if the state is willing to, to do that. You know what I mean? Now that they are going to build a UMMC is in the process of generating funds right now as we speak. And they made some significant progress towards where they're going to put it. So they're going to start construction right there by the old backyard burger, right by the, right next to the parking lot. So if you take that area right there and you work your way all the way up towards Fundren, up by the old Schimmels, that little lot right there is going to be new construction. Is going to be a new center. So I'm with it. I mean, I've heard renovations. I've heard, all kinds of things. So let's say the state does give us money. $250 million is a drop in the bucket for the state. They just some spiteful people. 250. So do we really expect the state to give us a whole 250 million? I mean, that would be beautiful if it did. I think we would have to do our part. But I don't know, man. I don't know if the state wants to, because a brand new stadium would make Jackson State, it would give Jackson State a state-of-the-art venue to play football games in. And that a brand new stadium would actually put Jackson State above everyone in the state. It doesn't matter the size. Now I know you got the Nest or the Rock, whatever the hell you call it down there in Hattiesburg. You got, I don't know what they call it in Starkville. I don't know what they call it. No, you got Vaught Hemingway over in Ole Miss. Although those stadiums are state-of-the-art venues and they've got upgraded amenities, all of that good stuff, but to give Jackson State a brand new stadium, Davis Wade, okay. Yeah, Davis Wade. I don't go up there. I don't go around them parts too often, so I don't know what they call it. We talking about, then you got to ask yourself what size stadium. I mean, we're gonna have to cut that thing. Gonna get cut completely in half. Now, don't stone me. Now, don't come for me. I pick a rock. If you miss, I'm gonna pick it up and chunk it back at you. But let me say this: in my opinion, if we could, I think the sweet spot for Jackson State would be a 30 to 35 thousand seat stadium. 35. 30 to 35. 35 is going to cost you, though. 30 is more realistic. A really good layout with 30K. 25K that's a little light, sis. You got to go up a little more than that. You got to have a corridor or something that can create some type of standing room only. But I could tell you right now, 40K ain't happening, Jazz. That's not happening. It's not even the data doesn't even support it anymore. It just doesn't. So 35K would have to be, 32 extended. I get it. I totally get it. Yeah, 40 would be good, but it's not gonna happen. And that's what has happened, Jerome. When if we go back to the time where it was agreed upon and we had the money and the spot that was ready to pull the trigger on it, the cost that it would have cost at that time would have been far less. Build 40,000 seat stadium might have been six. That's what I'm saying. But I can just tell y'all right now, you can take that 40,000. That is a pipe dream. That's not happening. Not a brand new stadium. Jack State, they are not building Jack State a 40,000 seat stadium, man. It's not happening. It's not happening. Not when we averaging 28,000 fans or 29 and 30,000. It's just not going to happen. But I'm going to say this. Take 35 off of it. If they come to us and say, we'll give you a 30,000 seat stadium, man, I would take that in a heartbeat. Now, I get it. We're not, again, do I need to do the three phases? Do I need to do it? Do I need to answer this in three ways? Your opinion is respected. This is what I'm saying. This is what's probably going to happen. But I can tell you right now, a perfect scenario for Jackson. If Jackson State had a 30,000 seat state stadium, we would sell out every game. Every single game would be sold out. Just tell you, every game. I would absolutely love that. Because guess what? You ain't going to have to worry about telling folks to buy a season ticket. See, what makes season tickets so difficult is this big old stadium. Everybody know they're going to get a seat at Jack State Stadium right now. Everybody knows they go to the vet, they're going to have somewhere to sit. Only thing that's reserved really is box seats. You want to sit in a certain seat. Now, that can get a little dicey because those are a few. Yeah, but if the extra 2,000 to 3,000 inside the stadium is kind of like standing room, there's like some type of hill where people can sit, that'd be great. That'll be great. But again, we don't need 40K. You just want 40K. And I respect that. I'm just telling you, we're not getting a 40,000 seat stadium. It's not happening. So if you're going to build 40, you might as well build 50. It's just not going to happen. It costs too much to build a 40,000 seat stadium. They got FBS schools that, I can show you some stadiums that of that size that there are some FBS schools that downsized in stadiums and they spent almost $500 million on renovations. More specifically, I'm gonna share something with you guys. I'll just show you what I'm talking about, and I'm not trying to, be disrespectful to your mindset, but I'm gonna show you something, right? I don't know if you can see this. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But what this is you're watching on the screen. You can see it. So Northwestern University, the renovation costs for their stadium was $862 million, mainly due to inflation. And it's going to open this year. State-of-the-art. Crazy state-of-the-art stadium, y'all. And now the new smaller, they downsized and they made their stadium now 35,000 seats with premium club area and improved accessibility. Oh, I can show you some stuff that they done did, man. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable what they got going on in their stadium. It's very, very, very high tech. So what I'm saying is you can play around with the money. With the amount of money that it would cost, I think we have to be reasonable, what I said. We have to be realistic. We have to be realistic. If we're being honest with that, we have to be realistic, man. And the reality of the matter is, it ain't happening, man. We're not getting no 40,000 seat stadium. We need to go the route of the protected. What route is that? Talk to me. What do you mean by that, brother Story? What does that mean? So the protective stadium seats. Man, that's 47,000 seats, bro. Now, if we're not gonna get a new stadium, then we renovate the vet. I think y'all don't want to see. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I would take the whole upper bowl out of the vet and just luxury suite the hell out of that thing if I could renovate it. I put number luxury suite all the way around that joker. New lights and big old video board, but it's so old. The infrastructure is so. It's a 75-year-old plus seat stadium, man. I mean, a 75-year-old stadium. It's showing its age. Like it's just not. So even if they give us 50 million, 40, 50 million, and we decide to renovate it, it's still gonna be water in the drop. It's gonna be a drop in the bucket of what it would take to really resurrect. Now we can make it work. Don't get it twisted. We can definitely make it work. So when we have big games, just get there an hour more early. Listen, I love packed houses. I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. Jack State games could look like, you remember when we went to Southern last year? I like those types of atmospheres. I'm just saying. 30-some thousand seats, 30. Look, man, I'm not trying to you're not going to invest $100 extra million for folks who only want to show up to marquee games. When you're talking about building stadiums, who is deciding this process? Probably the people that's paying for it. Hancock Whitley seats 25,000. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Listen, man, a 25,000 seat stadium is gonna piss some people off because we're disconnected from the data. And I don't think it's not about you getting what you want to. I'm telling you, I would love a 35,000. If you ask Ken Clark, I would say give me a 35 to 36,000 seat stadium, maybe 38, and and we'll go from there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just, the gulags coming. Static Mike 757. You should go play in traffic, bro, and just stay there until you get hit. That's what you should do. Like do a handstand in the middle of the highway. Who is paying? State of Mississippi. The state would be probably broken down in several different ways, man. The only thing I need to be is fix the bed. What's up, Ace? How you doing? I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, we're talking about if we do leave the stadium. Again, I don't see us leaving the vet no time soon. In my honest opinion, I don't see Jack State leaving the vet no time soon. So you don't have to worry about that. I don't. Even if we did talk about doing the stadium, man, that stadium wouldn't be ready to roll probably to 2030, if that. You get what I'm saying? But I think You give us $50 million, I think we can use $50 million in the vet. We can do some things. We're talking about new restrooms, some infrastructural upgrades. You're talking about Wi-Fi or better system, lighting. Yeah, it's a lot, man, that you gotta use it for. Infrastructure could eat up most of that. You know, do you turf the field? I like that. I say give us a dome. That ain't happening. I don't even know where the dome stuff comes from. I'm gonna take that as you just being comical because no, they're not giving. Jack State is not gonna get something that we have to be realistic. We're in the state of Mississippi, man, and you're not ever gonna be placed in a position that's greater than Ole Miss or Mississippi State. It's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, man. Not if they got to pay for it. Now, if you want to do it yourself, hell, let's raise $500 million. Let's raise $250 million, and we can go do what we want to do. But it's gonna be very hard to do that when you got people that refuse to buy season tickets. That's $170. We need 620 people to sign up for the collective at a goal, which is $1,400 commitment for NIL. And we think we're gonna raise $200 million. It sounds good. Yeah, start now. Yeah, and we won't live to see it probably. Just being real about it, man. Like it's just not like we have to be realistic with the data. I'm not being doom and gloom. I'm just saying like sometimes we have to allow what we think and what we want has to get in the same ballpark as the reality. And understand where you're at and what we're doing. Listen, man, I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all come on up, man. Y'all more than happy to come on up. I'll stay on for another 15 minutes. Get out of your way. I just wish these stupid ass people, man, who keep coming over here, bro. Like y'all so lame, bro. Y'all are so lame, bro. Like super lame. I don't have no respect for you, bro. So lame. Super lame. The internet is a terrible place in the hands of the wrong people. You over here capping for somebody that done ran off and they're doing what they choose to do and happy about it. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I wish I. Boy, oh boy. A dome doesn't make sense, especially we don't utilize the convention center or the Coliseum. Right now, the high school playoffs are rotated around the universities, not us or any HBCUs. If we get a new stadium, do you think? Absolutely. It could get back in. Matter of fact, we could, if we renovated the vet, we could absolutely lobby for the high school playoffs to come back. That's where the high school playoff used to be played. But again, we need to have a president in place, and we need to. Brother Ricard, come on up, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well, Ken. How are you this evening?
I'm awesome. How you doing?
All right. Let me ask you a question.
Yep.
As far as the stadium goes, I mean, they've kind of been kicking this around at least since what, 2010?
Yep.
So is this something they're just teasing us with, or have they said what it is they want from us and what they're willing to do?
So from my understanding that there has been some funds there's a bill for some funds from a renovation project that have gone, that look like it's gotten some serious steam behind it. There was a time where there was a very real, we could have had a stadium. And once when you talk to some of the people who was in that, who was a part of that conversation, that tells you, yes, they were ready to pull the trigger on it. And what happened, I think Hudson was our president, and he wanted it on campus. I think they wanted it behind the convention center or something to that effect, which I think would have been a beautiful location right downtown. I don't know what happened and why that fell through. But if everyone that knows where Jack State is located, you know, Jack State is downtown. You know what I mean? So it still would have been connected either way. As far as this right here, from what I could tell, you know, I think this is there is some real smoke behind a renovation of the vet. But here's the question, though, is that if we get those funds directly from the state, we're going to take those funds and we're going to use them to renovate the vet. We're going to use them exactly for what they're allocated for. The question I ask, though, is if we try to renovate the vet, that's going to put us further away from a real conversation of a stadium. So that makes Jackson State play at the vet for the foreseeable future. I don't have a problem with it. But just knowing that we're talking about renovating an extremely old, old stadium. So is even if they say 40, 50 million, is that going to be enough given where it's at? It'll be something, and we're going to use it the right way. We got some things that we could immediately fix. But I haven't been a part of those conversations. I'm just kind of giving what I have been privy to kind of understanding. So, man, we always talk about this. Every time we get excited, it goes nowhere, Brother Brown. So I'm just like you. I'm being very cautious as we have this dialogue. It's always a good conversation to have. But, I mean, I just know that if we're talking about giving Jackson State, the school that they love to hate, that kind of money for something brand new, that's going to be a tall order to get that kind of money from the state. And we would obviously have to do our part in raising funds and maybe take out some bonds and different strategic ways about going about it. But I can't see us going like 40. When you talk about an extra 10,000 over 30, now you're talking about several million to increase the size. Now, I'm with you. I would love that. But on-campus stadium that seats 40,000, it sounds like a pipe dream. Now, you talk, it's going to be more 25 to 30 with the potential to grow. As long as you got an ability to increase it and grow it, that's great. What about the AAC? See, all we need is 10 million and we can renovate the AAC, but that's another conversation for another day.
Well, Ken, I'm gonna give you my 15-cent word.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. I'm with you.
I'd put it on campus. You can either put it right there where they said they wanted it, right there at Lynch and Terry Road, or you can put it over there in Washington Addition. And they need to have somebody whose job it is to spearhead. I mean, they need to put this on somebody's plate so that this is something that they do. I can't say daily, but this is their main focus. And I think one other thing that they should do, I mean, they built Alcorn a new stadium, right? You talk to them and ask them what did they give them and how did it come? I mean, that's a starting point.
When was that stadium built?
I'm not certain. It's been there for a little bit, but I mean, it gives you some kind of a floor, and then you just figure. I keep hearing stuff, and it seems like they always talk. Huh?
1992.
Okay, that was what they got. What, like 25,000 down there?
22.5.
Okay. We need to be bigger than that.
Oh, we definitely have to be bigger than that. But I'm just saying, when we talk about the cost and we talk about whatever, what I'm not saying is, I go big or go home. That's my mentality with everything. We can always try to aim for the gusto. Let's go for it, right? But then there's also a difference when what I could want could be so far from the reality that it could damn near become a delusion. You know what I mean? Like a waste of time to even just, like I said, a pipe dream. So I don't think 25,000 is going to be good for JSU. That's why I say 30. You kind of got to meet them where you want to go. If they want to give you a 25,000, you say, no, 25 ain't going to work. Let's do 35. 35 too big, then you sell it on 30. And I think 30 with the ability to increase you got to have something like some type of hill. You got to have some type of corridor where people can. You got to account for that standing room for those big games, and that would be the only thing I would say. Just even if you're gonna do a 30, 31, whatever, have an area where you can expand an extra 25 to 3,000. You know, you can get up to 33,000 in a game if it's built right. If it's built right. Man, 33,000 fans in there hooping and hollering and on top of your neck is an amazing atmosphere. And I think the thing that I think we're so used to have, like the vet is like that old hoopty that's sentimental to us. We love it. It's been in my life since I've been alive, man. I was born in 82. It was, you know what I mean? So that's all we know. But man, Brother Brown, you mess around and get a new stadium somewhere near that campus, and they got some luxury suites. The luxury suites will sell out the first day. Them things will never be available because our people, our family, our community, we like nice things.
Understand.
So
other thing I got to ask you, they're making it seem like they don't need any other space that the stadium occupies right now, because why don't they come up with the money and just, why we can't just sell it to them, the vet?
Well, so the land is owned by the state, but the stadium is owned and operated by the university. It's kind of like this. We can't really sell it to them, but we can negotiate our way out of it. Like legally, we own it because it was written into law in 2011. So we don't pay. As long as we want to play there, we can be there. Here's the problem. Ole Miss, UMMC is not waiting on us. They're just gonna build around it. They're gonna wall us in eventually. Because just so everybody knows, I don't know if everybody noticed, UMC owns everything around the stadium. Everything.
See, that's my point.
Let me make the point.
Okay.
They own everything from from the farmers market all the way to the medical mall. I don't think everybody understands that. There's no reason why if folks think that somehow that building and that Wendy's that was across the street just so happened to just mysteriously get cleared off. Trust me, they have a plan. The only thing is, do they own the farm? I'm just saying they own everything from on that whole area. Doug can tell you. Doug, you can put it in chat if you're watching, just to be specific. But I do know that I was informed they own everything. Now, the parking lot that they park at is owned. It's all a part of the stadium. Now we make revenue off of that. That's a major revenue driver for us, right? And that's researchable data. The situation is what Kenneth Stokes is talking about is he knows that if we're going to leave that location and we forfeit that land, we got to get something for the forfeiture. Make sense?
Yes, that's what I'm getting at.
So what would have to happen is we got to have some real brokers and some real decision makers that with a real plan and a trajectory that's going to be tangible that we can go sit down and talk to UMMC, we can talk to the government. That's why having the right people in place and the right leadership at the institution matters, because that type of stuff, when you get into these types of situations, it's going to be tough, man, to try to do what we need to do. And having the right leadership matters. I'm going to reiterate this again, and people don't have to stone me for it. It's just the facts are the facts. We were here. We had got very far. And the person that was in leadership made it very clear that if you don't do X, Y, Z, then we're not doing it. And it basically fell dead right there where it was at. So I don't know why. given what I've learned and what I found out and what it was going to be, I almost see. This is one thing about sometimes being in the know is sometimes you don't want to know everything because you'd be like, dang, man, it was heartbreaking to hear that because of what could have been. You know what I mean? A lot of things that just don't make sense. I don't know why people have to answer for themselves. But there's a pathway, but you got to have a real plan. And unless you plan on working with the state and finding a way, I just, all the little nuances that come with that, sometimes you got to ask the right person. I don't have all the answers, so I'm not even going to sit up here and pretend like I do. I know enough to have some type of a conversation, but I think this is one of those conversations where we got to sit down and talk to AD. I don't know if that would be a live conversation, but I know that'll be a conversation that we could have, as well as someone from UMC or someone from the state, and really get to the nuts and bolts on whether or not this is if it's something real or is it just a waste of time. You know what I mean? And if it's a waste of time, shucks, run us our coins. Let's go ahead and start a renovation project at the vet. Let's keep it rolling. That's how that goes.
Ken, I mean, my thing is put somebody in charge of it. This is your only job, is to figure out how to get this stadium. I mean, I looked at the vet when I was there this past season. That sucker raggedy. I'm just telling you, it's raggedy. I mean, you're gonna almost have to tear it down to build it back up, and that makes no sense.
Yep. If I had my way, I'm gonna say it again. If you said, Ken, microphone to my mouth, hey, what would you want? I would tear that mug down in a heartbeat, and I'd start for something new. If we can get a new stadium and you guarantee me it's gonna be this, or this, I'm gonna say new stadium. I don't even care if you shave half the seats off. I don't care, because new people will get over the seats very fast. We haven't sold out the vet. We didn't sell out the vet when Dion was our coach, and we got up to 50-something thousand. But it's been years that we have. Look, from an aesthetic standpoint, it's cute. It looks good. It's dope because that's what we do. But I'm gonna tell you, Brother Brown, if the capacity is 35K in homecoming, man, you're gonna see some folks scramming and cramming and doing everything they can to get a ticket because it's gonna be the hottest ticket in town. And I am okay with Jackson State selling out every home game. I'm okay with that because just so people know, if we get a new stadium, the cost of the tickets are going to go up anyway. Season tickets are going to be much higher. Tickets are going to be higher. Everything's going to go up because you have to generate revenue. It has to make sense. It has to. Last time the vet got 60,000, whoo, you got to do some research on that. I can't really say, but it's been some years since we've hit 60,000. It's been some years. So even when we was, 2010 when Southern was there, man, that was nuts. But COVID has changed the world, Brother Brown. And a lot of people that left from going outside, they're not coming back. And if you get all the Jack State games on TV, with the growth of SWAC TV, with the growth of HBCU Go, with the ESPN, a lot of people are just gonna punt on physically coming to be around people and just watch the games at home. You follow what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I understand you. My thing is I'm gonna stick with the one thing. This needs to be somebody's responsibility.
I'm with you.
They need to come back with a plan. And you want us to. I know we're not gonna get no 10,000 season tickets. If you need money, just like you got the 40 by 40 thing, put the thing out there. So we're gonna contribute this money, and this is the stadium money, and let's do it.
Yeah, we definitely would have to have something like that in place. Oh, no doubt about it. And then you go not only just this is not so we're not gonna go in our pockets and raise that kind of money when it comes to generating hundreds of millions of dollars. We're just not gonna be able to do that. We can get a little bit, but it's gonna require some corporate partners. It's gonna require some bonds and some we gotta go to some big pots of money. You know what I mean? That's where the big banks and you start going talk to these corporations about partnering and whatever that should look like, whatever that could look like. That's when that happens. So, but you also have the state owe us this, man. You know what I mean? They supposed to done it a while ago. That's why they just gave us ownership rights to the stadium. But they gave it to us. They gave us the keys to a 1972 Coupe de Ville, long body, hard body. You know what I'm saying? They gave us, okay, you need transportation. I got this antique, man. It still run. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the keys. I'm gonna sign the title over to you. It's yours. And we was like, bet, thanks. And we've been riding that old school caddy. Now we missing hubcaps, the smoking. You know what I'm saying? It's
you
leaking.
Can't buy no parts nowhere.
Leaking oil. Man, like you said, you got to go on eBay just to find a part that's, you know what I'm saying? It's rough, man. So, but it's a lot more to that. You're absolutely right. See, what you're talking about is what the eye can see. There's so much more that it can be said about the stadium. You know what I'm saying? When you talk to administration and some of the things that you've seen them kind of have to overcome to have to make things work, man, they like magicians over there at times. And I know we can be frustrated at times, but man, I promise you, they doing yeoman's work, man, for the type of adversity that they're facing. Shout out to Hakeem, AD Rob, and AD Wells Kilbert and the whole staff, man, because it ain't easy trying to manage an old stadium. It's not easy, especially when there's problem after problem after problem after problem after problem after problem, and more problems. Yeah.
At some point, you just have to look at them and say, we can't do this no more.
Yep.
This is where we want to be. Tell me what you got. Let me go get the rest of my stuff, and we gonna do that.
Yep.
That's my view of things.
Because I'm gonna tell you, Ole Miss or USM. Not USM, UMMC was like, look, we want to do this right here. We already got this amount of money. And then they started raising money and had, I want to say like 90 million or something, but they're in a different situation than us. I wish we could do something like that. But they got a plan, and they're not going to wait on Jackson State. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Well, we got to be moving at the same pace then, if that's the way things are. You just got it. What you said, the cat Hakeem?
Well, that's how stadium manager, associate AD, Hakeem.
Well, he the man. I'm giving him. That's my charge to him. by the end of the year, I need a plan ready.
I heard that.
I need to know where we gonna set that stadium at, huh?
Hey, Brother Brown, I'm gonna clip this out and send it to him.
I hope you do.
I know I am. He good dude, man. That's my brother there, man. He's doing a great job in doing what doing what they got to do, what they got to work with, and I mean that. I promise y'all, I'm not, man. We do not cap, man, for nothing. But when you get in there, you realize, dang, it's worse than I thought it was. You're just like, okay, what we gonna do? So, but I tell you this much: if like I said, if the end result is the state comes to us and say, hey, here go $50 million.
No, Ken, if you ain't talking about $150-200 million, you ain't talking about nothing.
Well, you might well close your mouth and close your ears because they ain't giving us no. I don't think they're gonna give us 150, brother. But I'd love to be wrong. I just need to have a few more conversations with some folk that's even in close proxy to try to understand. But
they need somebody to stand behind them. I come over there and stand behind their ass.
I know you will, man. Yes, indeed. But no, man, I think it's a. I think this is a good thing, man, because we could absolutely work this thing into something. Like, if you listen to Kenny Stokes say, man, we need to stand up and act.
That's what they said. If you don't ask for nothing, you don't get nothing.
I don't know where they get the implication that Jack State ain't been asking. Have we? I can't answer that intelligently, so I won't speak on it. But we can definitely find out. The state probably still owe the AS. Probably do. Ain't no telling. But I think there should be a conversation if there's not one having already. You know what I mean? And try to figure out a way. I remember this conversation was happening when Governor Bryant was in place, but now you got Tate Reeves, and I don't know, you know. So we'll see how that goes, man.
All right, Ken, you tell Hakeem he got to the end of the year to come up with something.
All right, I got,
And
man, I'm sure gonna tell him. Matter of
next
fact,
year.
I'm gonna text him tomorrow, man. I ain't gonna mess with him. I'm gonna text him tomorrow. Say, man, go watch the show. I'm gonna say, go watch the show from the 130 mark all the way to the 140 mark. Mr. Brown got a message for you, man.
All right. I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Take care, man.
All right.
Mr. Brown said, Hakeem, you heard it, King. Got your work cut out for you, baby. Could we expect any funding for the exchange of the rights? You can. But again, when it comes to naming rights, we would have to look at the law to make sure there was nothing in writing that specified that we couldn't. I don't know. Need to ask how much the University of Southern State costs. I was on a committee and forgot. Okay. All good. Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates, why requested money? Yeah. Email them. Send out them emails, man. We didn't get out. We gonna get our Mackenzie Scott money soon. We're gonna get some money soon, man. I don't know. It can be done. We have to speak it into existence. That's it, huh? Okay. Let's speak that thing into existence then. Hey, but look, man, appreciate Brother Brown for coming up. I do, as always. But now, man, that's what we'll see, man. I'm, you know me, man. I like to ask questions. I ask questions to the folks that can make, they can give some real answers, man. But I don't know how this is gonna go. But I would love. Let's see. You think so, TJ? Hopefully. 78 million in 2020. Oh man. And I think they 25,000 seat stadium over in South Alabama. Man, listen, 25,000 is small. Man, that thing's small, man. Who got the largest stadium in the SWAC that's not Jackson State? What is Alabama State? Alabama State, what, 31,000, I think? What, 30? I don't remember. They are at 26.5. Okay, 26.5. Yeah, that ain't happening, Dimp. I can tell you that right now. There you go, 25K, but room there. But man, they got to at least get us to the average. Give me 28 or something, bro. We can't be doing less than. And then you got Virginia, Norfolk got they got a 30,000 seat stadium. That's why I say 30,000 is perfect. 30,000 is the way, man. I don't think people. JSU with a 20-some thousand seat stadium is crazy. If they can talk for 28, they can talk for 30. We're only talking 2,000 more seats. That might be something that we have to come up with. But 30,000 flat with the ability to increase, I don't know. Yeah, they do. Gotcha. No doubt. According to Wikipedia, second largest crowds in stadium history. Yep. Yeah, that Mississippi Valley versus Alcorn game when Jerry Rice was playing was a game to behold. Yes, sir. That was a game to behold. That's that stadium. That's when. So when you look at this game right here, this feels like 2010 Jackson State Southern right here. I'm almost positive that's Southern. That's Southern Jackson State. 2010, if I'm not mistaken, the infamous game. That's when everybody. This is when everybody was pulling up to the games. Nowadays, games don't bring the folks like it used to bring. But We'll see. Steve McNair years had us at capacity. Yep, Steve McNair was definitely a draw. I remember that. I think the peak of what we're going to do in the stadium for the near future is what we saw at homecoming when Coach Prime was our head coach. At 55,000, 53, it won't. I don't see no game coming about where Jack State's going to have those kind of numbers. I just don't see it. Not anymore. Nope, they're not. They're not going to pay the full amount. They I don't think that's. I can see that. Yeah, because everybody gonna come to that game. I don't know how many people gonna come to the Tuskegee and the Edward Waters game, which I think we should pack those games out as well. Last year's highest was 44,000. Yeah, that was homecoming. Not mad at 25. I think with the space expand, puts a premium on tickets. And we're talking about consistently sold out games. Yeah, I got to tell y'all right now, the visitor team won't have no seats. They can watch the game from the parking lot outside for all I care. Just tell you that right now. There's going to be 25,000 Jack State fans. You might get 1,000 visitors in there. So, yeah, I think it's a great conversation. Let's see where it goes. I just think it's mighty funny that Stokes put that out there today. I'm just telling you, man, look. I get it. We want to go to games and in HBCU football is about it's always about the us versus them type mentality, right? We sit across from y'all. You got that band competition. It's like that. Well, if you take Jackson State's capacity down at home, it's going to almost eliminate visitors from coming. It's going to be hard for them to get seats. Which we might get them a very small section. I'm just saying, like it could be. But we don't know. We'll see. Thank you, brother. Thank you, old school Tiger. JSU fans need to attend all home games. I don't know how else I can say that any clearer. That's a fact, man. What are we talking about? All home games matter. All home games matter. Everybody and their mama going to be in Nashville on the 29th of August. We know that already. We know that already. How many natives of Jackson that's going to be traveling to Nashville are going to be at the Edward Waters game the following week? Then there's a bye week, and then who's going to come back to the Tuskegee game? The WC Gordon Classic. That's what we're going to determine. That's how it's going to be determined. We win against NC State. Man, gotta ask yourself. Over under 18,000. Man. Yeah, I mean, those who live in Jackson, like who's going to be there? Those who don't live in Jackson, that's going to come to that game. The reality of the matter is that we got to pack the vet, man. Pull up. We're going to have 3 straight home games. There's no reason not to. If you think about it, if Grambling, I saw Ken Rashad talking about this game, October 10th being open. If the Grambling and Jack State very well could go back to Vegas, but it would be up to, I think it'll be up to Grambling though. It's their home game now. That's why we need 40,000. We don't even put 40,000 people in the stadium now. So what is the basis off of that? So we're going to base it off of one game, and I don't think that's a good business model. You're not going to invest that kind of money for. So do you think? Talk to me about this 40,000 and why we keep pushing to 40,000 and what's the logic behind that? No, I'm not saying that we're going to Vegas. I'm not saying that we are. I'm saying, like, I think he was mentioning that if we wanted to. So this is how the Vegas game worked. The home team takes the gate, and the away team gets their expenses paid to come to the game. So you come to that game, you're not going to accrue any out-of-pocket expenses to go play in Vegas. But the home team takes home the lion's share of the revenue from that game. That's how that works, whatever that percentage may be of the gate. So now with it flipping, right now our schedule says Grambling in Grambling, Louisiana. But based off Ken Rashad, he was saying that as of right now, from what he was saying, that date is open. The reason that we wouldn't discuss a Vegas game was because you would have to confirm if Vegas, the Las Vegas Raiders, were playing that weekend at Allegiant Stadium, or was UNLV playing. So if neither team is playing and that game that Saturday is open and the stadium is available, might be a conversation had at a later time. And it can be announced, hey, that game is going to be played in Vegas again. I don't think our fans are going to trip that much. I think a lot of our fans would go to the game. 40,000 says, you said somebody flexing in the group. We don't need no foot. we gotta stick to the data. The data says, all right, let's do it. I'm gonna do it this way. All right. Before we get up out of here, let's talk about the data. Again, data is only as good as its most recent time that you've seen it. So as of right now, in 2025, the FCS attendance leader, number one, Jackson State, 28,733 is our average. That includes a 44,000 and it includes a 12,000. I think, whatever, if I'm not mistaken, 14 or 16 or something to that effect. I can't remember what our lowest attended game was. But you play the averages. I'm all right with a cool 30 that allows standing room. And then you sell standing room only tickets. You won't have a seat, but you can get in the stadium. You just got to go stand over there. I'm okay with that. Right? This is more ideal right here. I'm right there with you. This is more along the lines of what I think. And I also think it puts us closer to what those who would be offering funds. Does that include the band members? No, it's not going to include the band, but the band is only going to take up about an extra 350. We're only talking about that's not even an extra 1,000 if we just overinflate the number. There you go, brother. There you go, brother Mark. So again, this is why punting on Edward Waters and again, everybody say, well, I don't want to watch us play Edward Waters. No matter who we play. It don't matter who we play. Come to the games. It's going to be hard for our ADs and president to go in and try to lobby for this big old stadium if the data says 28,733. Somebody say, well, that's just last year. All right, let's look at 2024. Let's look at 2024. All right, you want to look at 2024? That was actually less. You get what I'm saying? So again, I understand where you're coming from, right? I get it. We like to throw numbers out. We like, oh man, this is how it should be. I understand. I'm right there with you. I champion I support your right to have an opinion. We led with 27,000 All right, we won the Celebration Bowl. We followed up with 28. You get what I'm saying? This is based off 5 home games. So we were at 68% capacity. So we only filled our stadium at 68% on an average. 68%. Somebody said the numbers were off. Okay, I hear everything you're saying. This is why I totally get it. I get it. I do. But what I'm saying is that the data is the data, and that's what they're probably gonna go by. So that's why I think, man, give me 30 with the ability to expand. And we just gotta settle on 30 and say, look, man, we the FCS leader. We should have at least a 30,000 seat stadium, and we just figure out a way to make it happen. You know, if that what happens. He lost out on provisions of selling the stadium for Cancer Institute for Research ending in 2025 for 190 million in Cancer Institute. The main institution is the main issue, not the stadium. Ouch. It's tough, bro. That's tough. The more you know. Look, I'm done, man. The more you know, man. I'm just telling y'all. I'm telling you. There's a lot of his brother just dropped the whole bar in the comment section. President lost out on provisions of selling stadium for Cancer Institute for Research ending in 2025 for $190 million. And my light said it's time to shut it down. Don't worry, light. Your boy about to bag out anyway. Yeah, buddy. My old light giving out on this thing and got warm. But anyway, all right, family. Happy Monday to everybody. Good to see y'all. Guarantee y'all that attendance would be right in a brand new stadium. I agree, Marshall. I do. I think 35,000 average would easily go back up because people want to come because it's new. I think you can get up to 40, but it's going to be hard to justify that unless we just willing to go raise the money. Now, if we're going to go raise the money, we can build a 70,000 seat stadium if we wanted to. But again, it's going to come down to what kind of money and what kind of budget we're working with. The actual property line is from Livingston Road to UMC, from Lakeland to State Street. Yeah. Telling y'all, man, I like what Stokes is saying. Look, man, let's build this cancer. Listen, if they build that big old health complex and cancer systems, if they build that edifice right there in the heart of the city, it's going to generate crazy money for the city. High-paying jobs for medical professionals. It's going to be something to behold. And what Jack State should have done, or should do, if we still can, is just gracefully bow out and leverage a relationship to get what we need and what we want. That's the game. If you can't do that, I don't know what else to tell you. Listen, I appreciate y'all, man. We'll be back on Wednesday. Check the data, previous 10 years. Yeah, I'm with that. But, COVID changed a lot of things. If we go back 10 years, then now the 30s is going to make sense. Because I know 2019, I think we averaged 33 or 32 or something to that effect. I'm all for 30. I just know that 35 is going to be, hard to get. I would say ask for it. I say go ask for 38 and let them, figure it out, figure out how to make it do what it do. Nevertheless, boy, oh boy, the more we know, the more we know. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all, man, as always, for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button, share button, subscribe button, and tell every Tiger that you know. It all helps the cause. Shout out to our good brother, man. Love you, bro, forever, man. And thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back Wednesday. We'll have a guest pop on Wednesday, and I'll let you know on Wednesday who that is. All right, Tigers, y'all be easy, man. Have a great Tuesday. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. As always, I love. Go Tigers.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go.
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen. State said one story, my brand tells another. This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC-1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.KC-1400collective.com. VI Love, Go Tigers.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you gotta get word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. D I love, go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.